Tabitha Blue of Fresh Mommy Blog here with She Speaks TV today, and we're going to talk about something I love, books. We are doing a book review today of the book, Make Your Kid a Money Genius, even if you're not one. I don't think any parent, I know I'm a parent, I have 4 children, and I don't think any parent wants to not teach our kids about finances. It's just a lot of times we don't know how. We don't know where to start, how young to start. Obviously, we like to teach them about coins and, you know, what's the difference between a penny and a nickel. But a lot of times it doesn't go too far past that. So let's get into it. I'm going to tell you what I loved about it, what I didn't, if there's anything I didn't love about it, and if I recommend it or not. Are you ready? Some of the things I loved about it was, even like it shows on the cover here, it breaks it down. Each kind of category breaks it down from how to talk to your kids about money from ages preschooler, so around 3 years old, all the way up to college, past college, adult life. So it really takes you through the entire process of your kid's life, because obviously they each learn at their own level, and so how we talk to each of them and share different things with each of them is going to be completely different, yet while they're still learning the same things but at their age appropriate level. Another big thing I think I've always had a struggle with, and that was chores / the whole allowance thing, and what should allowances be based on? What chores do your kids do? Does everyone in your household do? Because they're a part of that household, because they're a part of the family. I like the point that she brought out about it. If you base everything, all the household chores, kind of the regular, what do you do to be a part of this household chores based on money, and just kind of that bartering system with parents where, I'm only going to do something if you pay me to do it. And I don't want to set my kids up that way. I want them to feel like this is how we all pitch in. This is how we're all part of this household and we have our chores. And then of course, yes, definitely, if we have special projects that we're asking for help for, like, hey, let's take a day and clean out the garage and I'm going to reward you, that's different. What I thought was really good was just kind of the recommendations and advice on bringing kids into your own financial life and own financial situation. Breaking down kind of that pie chart to see this is where money goes, and it has a lot of places to go, and this is why it goes in different areas. So breaking down a couple more things that I really loved about this book. In it, there's an entire chapter on giving back. And if you know my family, you know that giving back is really a big thing for us. We do a lot of work with homeless in our community, taking our kids to serve dinner, gathering blankets and toiletries, and just finding ways where we can give back. I actually started a t-shirt line. You can find them all on freshmommyblog.com, and part of the proceeds of every t-shirt sold goes towards fighting hunger and helping to feed hungry families. So giving back is a big part for us, and I really loved the chapter on giving back. It wasn't based solely on any kind of religious anything. It was showing ways that you can give back with your kids, how to explain some of why we do what we do to them, how to introduce it to them from a young age, how to introduce it to them when they're older in high school or in college or adult life, and ways to just instill those values in our kids. I just thought that was a really great chapter. Also, I just love a good story. Learning for me has become so much more real when, I guess, it's humanized, or you can see the personality behind it. So besides being a book that breaks down so much information, when each new thing is introduced, a new concept is introduced, there are stories to back it up, so you can kind of see, oh, okay, yeah, this is how it applied in their life, and so I can see how it applies in mine. For me, it just made it more real. So I will say there wasn't anything that stood out to me that I didn't like about the book. Going into it, you know that you're reading more of a self-betterment book. It's not like you're going into it reading a novel. Basically, I will say this kind of feels like it is going to be a book that I refer back to often. How Beth puts it is, it's not like we're going to start sitting down and having family meetings every week now and we're going to teach you a lesson on finances. It's more about how do I introduce kids to finances in our everyday life and the things that we're already doing. So it's definitely, in that sense, a little bit of a manual that you're going to want to keep on your bookshelf and refer back to. Kids will learn just like we do. They learn from life. It's the school of life. And so when we're at the store and they're asking for something, that's a good time to maybe weave in a little lesson of where our money goes and making choices, or the lesson of price comparison. Okay, we want that, let's compare these. There's a couple brands here and let's compare the prices and why one might be better than another. Weaving the lessons in to our daily life. And that I thought was such a great tip, but it also means that I'm going to be referring back to this manual quite a bit. Definitely recommend this in the world of finances. It's actually a great read for more than just parents, but I would definitely say if you have kids, get your hands on this book. It's a great tool to help us help our kids. So if you liked this book review, make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you've read this book or any other books by Beth, I would love to hear. Let me know in the comments below. We are going through our 2017 book club reading list, and I would love to have you join me. So no, this book was not on that book club reading list. We're tackling a couple other books this month. Well, one book each month. So make sure you subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. If you read this book or others that are on our list, make sure to hashtag them with Fresh Mommy Reads so we can see what you're posting, we can connect back and forth. I'd love to see what you're reading. Love having you here, and I will chat with you guys next time.